This is Data Jockey, machine learning for Victorian racing. Today I am looking at Race 5, Sandown Lakeside, Wednesday 1 July 2026. Straight into it. Quick summary first for Race 5 at Sandown Lakeside, then I will dig into the why. Two selections today. Proven Soul is the top pick, the model's place selection. Vienna Vixen comes in as the second leg, the top four selection in the same race multi, not a place selection on its own. That is the short version. Proven Soul for the place, the multi combining both if you want the longer odds option. Stick with me though, because there is a genuinely interesting read on this race underneath those two selections. 15 runners in Race 5 at Sandown Lakeside today, with the top three paying a place dividend. Right away the model is flagging something worth your attention. Its top selection is not the market favorite. That signals the model has found value the market is underpricing, which is the exact situation this approach is built to identify. Two selections today, a place pick plus a same race multi-option combining both. As always, no forced selections here, only genuine value gets a tip, and today the data clearly supports two. That is a meaningful signal in itself, given how often the model finds nothing worth covering at all. Let us break them down properly. Quick word before the picks on how all this actually works, because it is a different approach to most of what you will find in the tipping space. The model behind these selections is a machine learning system that keeps learning from Victorian racing results. Every meeting, every result, every finish feeds straight back in. It is not built once and left alone. It updates and sharpens with every race run in Victoria. Here is the part that matters most. Most tipping models chase the winner. This one does not. It was built specifically to find place finishers, horses that hit the top positions and pay a place dividend. That is a genuinely different problem, and it needs a different approach to solve. The model is weighing dozens of variables across the whole field at once: pace, distance, field composition, historical patterns, how each horse stacks up against today's specific rivals. All of it together in ways no human could track by hand. If you want the full methodology breakdown, the link is in the description below, worth a look when you have the time. For now, Race 5 is waiting, and the model has plenty to say about it. Let us get into the selections. On to pick one for Race 5. The model's top selection here is Proven Soul, currently second in the market, not the favorite, not the horse drawing the market's attention, just one the model rates well above where it is currently priced. That mismatch is the whole basis for the selection. I want to be upfront about something, since I think it is more useful than pretending otherwise. There is no single clean reason the model has chosen Proven Soul. That is genuinely not how the system works. It does not rely on one factor like a strong record at Sandown Lakeside or a preferred distance, the kind of reasoning a standard form guide leans on. The model takes a different path entirely, weighing dozens of variables at the same time. Track conditions, distance, field size, who else is racing today, historical patterns built from thousands of past Victorian races, all considered together, surfacing connections that are simply invisible to manual analysis. That is intentional. A one-sentence explanation would mean the model was unnecessary. What actually counts is this. The market has Proven Soul at second in the market. The model places it first for Race 5. That difference between market price and model confidence is where the value lives, and identifying that gap is the model's entire job. It does not matter whether the market eventually catches up or not. By the time it does, the value has usually already gone. Built specifically around place finishers rather than winners, a top ranking here means this horse fits the historical profile of horses that finish in the places, not necessarily the historical profile of horses that win outright. A different way of approaching the problem altogether. Proven Soul for the place, a top three finish in a 15-runner field, is what the model is backing for Race 5. For entertainment purposes only, please make your own informed decision before placing any bet. Pick 2 is Vienna Vixen, currently third in the market, a different style of selection to Pick 1, worth clarifying up front. The model views Vienna Vixen as likely to finish in the top 4, but is not confident enough for a top 3 finish on its own. That distinction is the whole point here. The data falls short of supporting a standalone place selection on Vienna Vixen, but it clearly supports the top 4 role inside the same race multi. It can sound like a minor technicality, but in a 15-runner field, it is anything but top 3 pays a place dividend, 4th pays nothing. So backing Vienna Vixen as a standalone place selection is not what the model supports. Its value lives in the multi-combination. Put simply, the model is saying Vienna Vixen belongs in this race and matches the shape of a top 4 finisher in this field, while a top 3 finish specifically remains less certain. The multi only needs top 4. Proven Soul in top 3, Vienna Vixen in the top 4. That is the model's combination for race 5. The same race multi for race 5. Proven Soul as a top 3 finisher, Vienna Vixen as a top 4 finisher. Check your wagering provider for availability on this market. Now, before you consider placing it, something worth being clear about, because it is easy to get this confused. These are 2 completely different bet types with completely different probability profiles. They are not interchangeable, and they are not equally likely to land. The place selection on Proven Soul is the higher probability option. The model is more confident in that outcome. Lower return, yes, but a stronger chance of landing. That is where the model has the most confidence for race 5. The same race multi is the longer odds option. Both legs need to land. Proven Soul in top 3, Vienna Vixen in the top 4. Lower probability than the place alone. But the return if both land is meaningfully better. You do not have to consider both. The place selection on Proven Soul is where the model has the strongest signal. The same race multi is there for those who want to explore the longer odds option. Whatever you decide, go in with a clear understanding of what each bet requires. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please make your own informed decision. If today's full card is what you are after, every race has a dedicated video, all collected in the playlist, uploaded ahead of race 1. Worth browsing the other races to see which selections fit what you are after. Combining multiple model selections into a place multi is something some punters do. Your wagering provider can explain how that works. Whatever you decide, make sure it is your own informed call. One more thing worth repeating, check for scratchings before placing any bet, since they can completely reshape a race on the day. For race 5, the model's place selection is Proven Soul. The playlist has the rest of the card, and if you have not subscribed, this channel runs for every Victorian meeting, every race day, entirely free. That wraps up race 5 at Sandown Lakeside. To recap, the model's place selection is Proven Soul, and for those after the longer odds play, the same race multi-combination is Proven Soul in top 3 with Vienna Vixen in the top 4. Every tip on this channel is tracked, and the results posted publicly every single week. The good runs and the bad ones, nothing left out. That transparency is the only real way to judge whether following this model is worth your time. As always, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please make your own informed decisions and gamble responsibly. Catch you in the next one.